All jokes aside, you know how niggas be like, I'm this and that for life, this and that for life. I'm always for life, nigga, this a blood oath. Hey, yo, Madara, here go a class for you, my nigga. 140 for the rebel. The world turned its back on me. I'm a cripple. We got soldiers, he got soldiers, but I got different ones. Ain't no way out, I tell you once. Don't pray for nothing, sin and curse. We can't forgive what's forbidden. Remain in them trenches. Trust in the Lord, but please forgive me for the times that I did. If rank is given, have your respect to your apprentice. Be about your business. This loyalty's a death sentence. Look, trying to pick up with a blind fit. They said there'll be many mansions. I'm just grinding for my time share. Them devils ain't playing fair. They hunt you like bad pal, but ain't no getting out the game like Jumanji. You take that oath, it's a Dundee. They try to deal death to a priest. You won't make it out in one piece. So you can stand. Just make sure you got the heart. Say your name 3 times, and it's death do us part. No. So how you feel about this truth I done shown? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want. Even your own people go this zone. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Ain't no more guessing. Ain't no more questions. Make sure my election till I'm tucked away like George Jetson. Murder for capital, now it's murder at the Capitol. The world in amazement, we like fuck em, raise it. I pity those watching life as it goes by. Be giving mercy in his life, I don't know why. In pump smoke, never try to. The dead at home, my brother be the dead, it's all I don't. In the photo, salute my nigga. They like, how you stay focused? I told them I'm motivated cause of you, my nigga. Brotherhoods and weapons, still got weapons on the scene. Now I never do my niggas like Bishop did Raheem. Never mind in all beliefs, they under anesthesia. Shorty say she need me, said she wanna let that love go. Told I let that love grow. But if I bring you to my bed, that's a blood oath. So, how you feel about this truth I done shown? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want. Even your own people go this zone. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Yeah.
Pendo, kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans getting locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died, y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew, you a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dumb, a gun that would die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on the yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth, I had to make it clear. How Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947, your menorah got 9 sticks, it's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world, Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures, ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you litter. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. U.P.K undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard and they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi why he get them babies herpes. I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, this is what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'll punch you in person. I know this an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They're a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And I know the blasphemy of them, which they are Jews. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Check, check, check. Can y'all hear me? Check, check, check. 1 2 1 2. Check, check. Can y'all hear me? In Durham? Everything is live, so we good. So we'll just let everybody get a chance to come into the class. I'm preaching officer of 5,000 Zion Ya'ala. I'll be holding down the helm until captain of 13,000. Nayathat Banyumya comes in. This is the Tuesday night mandatory class for North Carolina. We'll be going over scripture breakdown and brotherhood topics throughout the night. So if everybody's tuning in, if you could give me a 1 in the chat. Give me a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Give me a 1 in the chat, Baal Kasha. Give me a 1 in the chat. I want to ask, how is everyone's doing? How is everyone doing? All right, then we're going to get started, okay? Who I want to go first? Okay, so we're going to do that first. All right, we good? All right, so we got 1, so everybody can hear me loud and clear. Hey, the water, Akwathian. Once again, I'm preaching officer of 5,000, Zion Ya'ala, out of Favorite, North Carolina. I'll be holding down the hammer to captain of 13,000, Nayathat Banyumya comes in. Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahshua to the Akim, the brothers, Yaham Shema, Yahweh Shema Alathan by Shem Yahshua to the sisters, right? So this is the I.S.U.P.K, started out of 1 West 125th Street Hall in New York, operate under command of Junior YAHANNA. If you're not in the I.S.U.P.K, you are not in the truth. what is the truth? The truth is the so-called Black, Hispanics, Native Indian descend from the greatest nation of people ever walked the face of the earth.
That's right.
The true Jews, the Israelites, that's of the Bible. You understand? We've lost a lot of our heritage and understanding about who we are, where we come from, our God, things we're supposed to be doing as a nation of people because of our disobedience and also our leaders and the people that are also running the earth right now. You understand? And when I say people that are running the earth, I think we all can say that without saying that. You understand? Right. The Bible identifies them as being Edomites. You understand? The Bible identifies us as being Israelites. So there's always been a struggle between us and them. And when I say us and them, we all know what I'm talking about. We're talking about Lord's chosen people and the people that the Lord is going to destroy. That's it. Now, in today's society, 2024, we have an opportunity to make a decision about what it is that we're going to do and who we're going to serve in our life. And 9 times out of 10, most people would choose to serve the things that makes them feel good. Unfortunately, everything that feel good is not always good for you. I think we all can understand that scripture, correct? It's like we understand that saying. So when we talk about that, there's things we have to fight for in the earth, and we have to fight for brotherhood. We have to fight for sisterhood. All right. Today I was asked a question, right? While I was at my slavery, and the sister walked up to me and she said, "Why do black men hate her so much?" I was baffled. I didn't know what she was talking about. Explain, what are you talking about? What do you mean by black men hate her? And she was like, Kama Sutra Harris. I said, I just explained to her, well, that's a very vague question that you asked, maybe because you don't necessarily know. But we teach our brothers and sisters, when you're at the slave, be at the slave. If you want to ask questions about what it is I'm into and what it is I do, and why do I seem to walk in a way that's make you curious about what it is I do, well, that when you have to invite your brothers and sisters to class. But I simply answered the question by stating, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. And she said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, where does an apple tree come from?" She said, "An apple seed." All right, good. Where does an orange tree come from? What do you think she said next? An orange tree. I said, "Well, what do children come from?" Well, they come from the act of having intercourse, sex. Well, that's the man, right? So whatever that seed that comes from that man, that's what that child is. And I went on to explain to her there was a time when the young lady, Kama Sutra Harris, didn't identify as being black, but now there's a benefit to identifying her ethnicity and tying herself to us. That is something that people will run to because they don't understand what thus says the Lord. Right. It also lets me know that in this day and age, we are a lost people, and we play identity politics. We allow politics to lead our lives, but it's a great mistake in what we do, because the Most High has left us a perfect foundation on what we should live by. And we'll rather choose somebody who has always stated in past time, saying, "I'm not going to do nothing for black folks." And that's what she said, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not going to expressly do anything for black folks. And I don't want to just focus on her. These are all the politicians. This is all the politicians that we've sat down for, and as a nation of people went out and said we want to support this empire through voting. Well, the Most High has already gave us the game plan on how to defeat anyone, and that's being obedient to him, right? And that way you don't have to sit around and ask for somebody to, so you don't have to ask for somebody to give you anything. You have the faith that the Most High got you covered, right? So
like,
come on with it. Who that?
No, so like, so I was just making sure we must have audio issues in Durham. So like, so I was making sure you can hear us.
Salaki, brother, I can't hear nothing you saying.
Good night. So like, we having audio issues. So like, sir.
Audio issues. So okay, Salaki. All right. So with that being said, let me get the book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 31. Once again, like I said, with the I.S.U.P.K, started out of 1 West 125th Street Hall, New York. It's the Brotherhood class tonight. We're going to the scripture breakdowns. We're gonna go over a couple of topics and scriptures before we get into the class later on today. All right. So if you have it, you can read it for me. Trooper Darash, Salaki, Officer Darash. Yes, damn right. You work all for that. It was not given. Come on.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 31. And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise.
So break this down for me. This is in red, correct?
Kanawakan.
So that indicates what?
Christ is speaking.
All right. So what is our King Yahushua saying here in this verse?
So like, sir.
Come on.
Captain Nythok, I believe, is ready, sir.
All right. Well, Most High in Christ. And with that, I'm gonna turn the class over to.
Give me 1 minute, right? Hold on. You all can hear me good?
Cut him, sir. You loud and clear.
Okay, sir.
Okay, solid. Brother, how you all doing?
What you up, sir?
So up, sir.
Sure.
Go out, sir.
Oh, come, sir.
It's good to be black in hell. Huh? Hey, I'm with that too. I want to congratulate is YAHANNA and his rib for having their baby girl. You know what I mean? Congratulate them. And for, you know what I mean, with boy Officer Kowal for becoming a grand papa. You know what I mean? Which I wish I was like him. You know what I mean? I'm out of wait till you know what I mean, Lord see fit to take me to 100 to see something. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But boy, you know what I mean, that's a blessing in itself. You know, with that being said, brother, how many of you all saw that breakdancing? I heard General talking about it. But I was like, you know what I mean, it's just, you know what I mean, the slave master doing what he want to do.
Right.
But brother, when I saw that, I was like, yo, I'm gonna be black any day, every day. You know what I mean? Hold on. You all hearing that? Hold on. Y'all see one on the screen here?
Come on, sir.
Kanawakan, sir.
Brother, give me the Bible where it say ye are the salt of the earth. Give me the Bible where it say ye are the salt of the earth. I need that for this, brother. And I see why Commander YAHANNA and them might more likely Commander YAHANNA look into getting, yeah, I mean, having some competition in New York to bring some face back to that sport.
Right.
You know what I mean? Read this. Read it.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
Ye are the salt of the earth.
Ye are the what?
Salt of the earth.
Ye are the what?
Salt of the earth.
The salt of the earth, brother. Read on.
But if the salt have lost his savor, wherewith shall it be salted?
Where it shall it be what?
Salted.
Where it shall be salted, brother. You understand? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, ye are the salt of the earth. You understand? This is a total disrespect to the sport to call break dancing. That brothers in New York, the blacks and the Hispanics, the Puerto Ricans and them up there, you know what I mean, that basically, you know what I mean, brought it out, invented it, I would even say. You understand? This is not breakdancing. This is something else. I don't know what the hell is this. But brother, oh my God. She looked like, you know what I mean, like a toddler trying to do something. Oh my gosh. I would play the music for you, but it's too much. Salakia. All right, let's move on basically from this horror show. All right. You should go and take it in and see, you know what I mean, and thank the Lord you had a salt in your heart. Thank the Lord. Because that's a joke. And and the mere fact that she's up there doing that, knowing that she is nowhere close to those brothers and sisters in New York, tells you something. What does that tell you? What does it tell you?
So I get one.
Come on.
It tells us that they, you know, although they're basically making a mockery of us.
They ain't so much making a mockery of us. You know what I mean? But remember, you all ever how many of you ever played sport before and know the type of intense training you had to go in to just to play the sport? And then on top of that training, now you have to go compete with other brothers or sisters for a position in that sport. You understand? Like it's you know what I mean, it's rough. You understand? To even be on the field playing when you know what I mean, what the sport called for. And she is there doing that sport, brother, because she is what? She is an oppressor and she is proud. You understand? And doing that, me and you, I could do a better job with one leg out. You know what I mean? Tie one leg behind my back, tie one on my hand. I doing a better job than that. You understand? But they are so proud in this place that you can't tell them nothing. And to the point whereas they now on TV in the Olympics. You understand? And do they get paid? Do they get paid to go to the Olympics? Do you know? Look that up for me. So much brothers out here talk about, you know what I mean? We ain't getting no cash, nothing. And you having these type of people on the TV making what money? Doing that? All right, questions. If not, come on. Come on, you're extremely low. Come on, you there?
So we're having audio issues in Durham. I'm working on it right now, sir.
Okay. All right. Some I think short and it sound like. All right. Any questions? All right, let's get into let's go to that story. With Amalek. Let's get into that story with Amalek. All right. And take me to where the part where Amalek basically take me first to where the Lord tell them to go destroy Amalek. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you. Hold on.
So like it says, is it 1 Samuel 15?
I think that's it. Take me there first. All right. Take me there first. Yeah, you understand? Take me there first.
Come, sir.
All right, let's go.
First Samuel chapter 15 and verse 1. Select. Samuel also said unto Saul, the Lord sent me to anoint thee to be king over his people, over Israel. Now therefore hearken thou unto the voice of the words of the Lord. Verse
Right.
2.
So Samuel is talking to who? King Saul at this time, right? Right. Read on.
Verse 2. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, I remember that which Amalek did to Israel, how he laid wait for him in the way when he came up from Egypt.
Right. Now, hold on. I need that part also too. I need that part also too. All right. And you're gonna see, you know what I mean, what these heathens normally would do when they try to take the Bible up and claim it for themselves. All right. All right. All right. So read that part over one more time.
Sir. Verse 2. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, I remember that which Amalek did to Israel, how he laid wait for him in the way when he came up from Egypt.
Read on.
Verse 3. Now go and smite Amalek and utterly destroy all that they have.
Right. And what do people say about this? You ever hear Christians or anybody speak on this? You ever hear anyone recently spoke about it? You hear anybody recently spoke about it? Hold on. I don't know if I could pull him up here. Anybody? You only hear nobody speak on this recently in the last 9 months.
So like on this scripture particular, like
yeah.
this,
Come on. I don't know why your volume sounding just like Tabon. It could be me. I don't know. No, you could just talk. Hold on. It could be me. Hold on. No, I all the way up. Yeah, Shabbat, just say it right there. Yeah, Shabbat, what you heard Netanyahu say about it? What did he say? Did he type it in?
So like I said, not yet.
Not yet. Hold on. I'm trying to get the video on which he said it. Can you all hear that?
So I think you have to share it. We
Sure,
can't.
right? Okay, no. Yeah, I was just making sure because I was playing it now, so I didn't want to. Yeah, I was making sure that was it. All right, and all right. So hold on, let me see if I get it right here. Yeah. Y'all can see the screen. See it on the screen.
Sir.
All right. Okay.
what Amalek has done to you, says our Holy Bible. And we do remember, and we are fighting our brave troops and combatants who are now in Gaza or around Gaza and in all other regions in Israel are joining this chain of Jewish heroes, a chain that has started 3,000 years ago from Joshua ben Nun until the heroes of 1948, the Six-Day War, the 73 October War, and all other wars in this country. Our hero troops, they have one supreme main goal: to completely defeat the murderous enemy and to guarantee our existence in this country. We've always said, never again. Never again is now.
Right? Now, what is he doing here? What is he actually doing here? What is he actually doing here? When he lay claim to that. Anybody online? What is he doing when he make that statement? Nobody want to take a shot at it?
Yeah, you hear me better now, sir?
Yeah, you're coming in clear now.
All right. Basically, I confirm that Amalek should be destroyed. You understand?
Go to let's go to let me see if you all figure this out, right? I don't want to give you it. All right. Go to what's his name? Judas. Hold on, I'll tell you exactly where to go. Just remember, try and remember this speech he made, right? As best as you could. Go to John, I think it's John 12 and 4.
So I got one.
Mm-hmm.
Just a book of, I got it for you.
Start maybe at verse 1. Let me see what it says.
Gotcha. The book of John, chapter 12, verse 1. Mm-hmm. Then Jesus, 6 days before the Passover, came to Bethany, where Lazarus was, which had been dead, whom he raised from the dead.
Mm-hmm. Read on.
Verse 2. There they made him a supper, and Martha served, but Lazarus was one of them that sat at table with him.
Right.
Verse 3.
So is it showing you that what just imply that what Christ did a miracle and brought Lazarus back to life, and now he was right at the table eating with him, right? Read on.
Okay.
To take away that whole to take away that whole spookiness. This was a flesh and blood man sitting right at the table, right? Who was just thinking a minute ago. You understand? In a tomb. Read on.
Verse 3. Then took Mary a pound of ointment of spikenard, very costly, and anointed the feet of Jesus, and wiped his feet with her hair.
Right. Read on.
And the house was filled with the odor of the ointment.
Right. So that oil expensive. So it had it smelled up the whole house. Right. Read on.
Right. Verse 4. Then said one of his disciples, Judas Iscariot.
No.
Simon's son.
It's Iscariot.
Iscariot. Simon's son, which should betray him. Verse 5. Why was not this ointment sold for 300 pence and given to the poor? Verse 6. This he said, not that he cared, but he was a thief.
Oh, no. Tell me what is that saying right there? What is that saying right there? Come on.
Right.
If he knew that he was carrying it, he would have stolen it.
Say that one more time.
So, like I said, basically that if he knew that he was in the possession of it, or if it was around, he would take it.
Okay. So just remember what happened here, right? Christ went to the house that Lazarus was in, right? Mary got there, saw him there, and took a very expensive oil and did what? Wipe his feet with it. Smell the whole house up with it. But here comes Judas saying what? We could have taken this and do what? And sold it.
Right.
And what? Took the money and give it to the poor. Right?
Right.
Was he really thinking about giving it to the poor?
Blah.
What he was thinking about doing?
Just like it one.
Come on.
He's thinking about keeping it for himself.
In other words, what he was thinking about doing?
Stealing from Christ.
Yeah, it calls him what? Read that last part where it says.
So like it, gotcha. But because he was a thief and had the bag.
Because he was a what?
A thief.
A thief.
Right.
You understand? Right?
Okay.
Now you understand what Judas was doing. He was what? What's Judas doing?
Stealing something.
Yeah, he was a thief, Ark.
Done.
But he used what? He's under the pretense of what? I'm for what? I'm for the poor. I'm for this. I'm for that. You understand? Who does remind you of?
Christian pastors, huh?
Yeah, your preachers. Your preachers and them. Yes, this is your preachers and them, Ark. Right? This is your preachers and them, and not just your preachers and them. This is, in other words, this type of behavior comes from who?
Like it
This type of behavior.
Oppressor.
From the who?
The oppressor.
The oppressor.
Okay.
In which he what? He appears as if he's what?
He appears as if he's our friend, but he's really the enemy.
He appears as if he is for what? The poor, the needy.
Okay.
Appears like this, but he's not.
Okay.
He's not. Right? What did Kamala say about our kids? You'll watch the I believe it was either last night radio show, the one on Saturday, where it was brought out that Kamala was basically saying, speaking about abortion, about us aborting our babies for the oppressor baby to enjoy their life. You understand? But using the pretense of what? Of you enjoying what? Life. But somebody has to do what? Somebody has to do what? Yeah, somebody had to die so that they could enjoy their life. You understand? Right? So now, I'm taking you back to BB. All right, taking you back to right here. Let's see, how do I do this now? Hold on. Taking you all the way back here. But yeah, listen to it one more time. And now remember what Yermak read in the early. Yermak, read that one more time.
Sir. 1 Samuel chapter 15 and verse 2. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, I remember that which Amalek did to Israel,
how he laid wait for him in the way when he came up from Egypt.
Right, he laid wait. I try to put my hand on that story where he laid wait. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I believe it's in Exodus. Is it in Exodus? Hold on. Check Exodus 17. I'm not too sure, but just check it quick for me. $17 and maybe 14. And tell me what I'd see. Trying to get that story. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, check Exodus 17 and 14. Anybody there? Is it there? Exodus 17 and 14, is it that? Is not that? Okay, no sweat. Then let's read on your mark.
So verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
Now go and smite Amalek and utterly destroy all that they have.
Mm-hmm. Right. What's the reason? What's the reason? What's the reason the Lord saying to do this to Amalek? Telling Saul to do this to Amalek.
Like it says, to get to pretty much like pay back for what they did to us. Or are you saying why they're saying to kill everything?
It's the same thing. Same question. The Lord tell them to do what? To go there and utterly destroy what? Everything in there. Why? Because of what they did. Right? Because of what they did to us when we were what?
When we were leaving Egypt, sir.
Yeah, when we was leaving Egypt. When we were leaving Egypt, right? And who did Amalek kill? Come on.
Well, no, it was the slow, the old one, and bang in the back.
Yeah, I think look for that.
I think it's in Deuteronomy.
Hold on.
Deuteronomy 25 and 17 through 18.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, let me see. This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 17. I think it's verse 18.
Go ahead.
Oh no, it was Deuteronomy 17 and Slocky. Hold on. Deuteronomy 25, 17, Slocky. That's what it was. All right. So this is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 25 and verse 17. Remember what Amalek did unto thee by the way, when ye were come forth out of Egypt. How he met thee by the way, and smote the hindmost of thee, even all that were feeble behind thee, when thou wast faint and weary, and he feared not the Most High.
Right? He did what? He feared not the Most High. So now, I think it's basically the same thing like what your Mark read. I wanted to get the exact story, but that's okay.
Salaki, sir.
You'll have the pitch here. Come on.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 17, verse 8. It says, Then came Amalek and fought with Israel in Rephidim. Verse 9. And Moses said unto Joshua, Choose us out men and go out, fight with Amalek. Tomorrow I will stand on the top of the hill with the rod of God in mine hand. Verse 10. So Joshua did as Moses had said to him and fought with Amalek. And Moses, Aaron, and Hur went up to the top of the hill. Verse 11. And it came to pass when Moses held up his hand that Israel prevailed. And when he let down his hand, Amalek prevailed.
Right. So that's actually when we went to fight them, right? I'm looking for that part where it tells you where we went to them, right? I'll just give you a story in a nutshell. We went to them. We just wanted to do what? Pass through their land. And they told us what? No. And then when we went to turn around to go back, to choose a different route, they came and started killing the old, the weak, the people who were behind. You understand? Now we have that picture. And now we come up to where Samuel is telling Saul that the Lord say to go, you know what I mean, deal with these Amalekites for what they did back then when we were coming out of Egypt. All right? Now, I'm going to play for you one more time. All right? And remember what we spoke about earlier on with what's his name? Judas. Right? Judas was under the disguise of what? He was under the disguise of what?
Being for the poor.
Yes. Shabbat, have it here, man. Who manning the computer for me? Nobody? Correct, Shabbat. Netanyahu was using it to do what? To justify deleting the Palestinians. That's what he's using it for. You understand? He's using it for that. And just like a heathen, they try to look for ways to justify their what?
Should like it, man.
Come on.
Their actions.
What type of action? You're right. He's trying to use this to justify. Come on.
It's murder.
Yes. Killings. You understand? Unaliving. That's what heathens try to do. They try to use the Bible to profit what? Themselves. Yes, for wickedness. You understand? For evil. They try to justify it. Use it for. But what do we know about this? What do we know about this story? This story was about what? Innocent people being what? Unalive by who? Criminals. By wicked people. You understand? But heathens like to justify. You understand? Like to justify their evil by using what? The Bible. You understand? Right? I'm going to play one more time for you. So you can clearly see it. Because this was, I think this was months ago, months ago. Hold on.
You must remember what Amalek has done to you, says our Holy Bible. And we do remember, and we are fighting. Our brave troops and combatants who are now in Gaza or around Gaza and in all other regions in Israel are joining this chain of Jewish heroes, a chain that has started 3,000 years ago from Joshua ben Nun until the heroes of 1948, the Six-Day War, the 73 October War, and all other wars in this country. Our hero troops, they have one supreme main goal: to completely defeat the murderous enemy and to guarantee our existence in this country. We've always said, never again. Never again is now.
You understand? Like, he is using that to justify deleting people. And that's a heathen for you. When the Lord sent Saul to do this because of what?
What they did to us, sir.
Yeah, what they did to us. You understand? They love, heathens love justifying their evil in this earth. They love it. They love doing it. You understand? And love using, especially the so-called small hats. What they're doing right now, they're trying to use the Bible to justify what they're doing. You understand? When the Lord said what? Give me it in Deuteronomy where the Lord tells us what separates us from them. What separates us from them? What separates us from them?
Salakia, sir.
Come on.
Having laws to follow.
Yes. Yes. Where's that in Deuteronomy?
So like,
Go ahead.
7 and 6, am I mistaken?
Go ahead. Read it.
Deuteronomy 7, verse 6. For thou art a holy people to the Lord thy God.
Right, unto the Lord thy God. Right, read on.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Read on.
Above all people.
Hold on.
That are upon the.
Read on.
Verse 7. The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because ye were more in number than any people.
Now I wonder. Is that the part? Is that the part where it tells us that the Lord separates us from them?
So like it, sir.
Go ahead.
I have another precept in Deuteronomy.
It's 4 and 6.
Law says 32 and 8.
No. Keep it simple. Give me the milk.
Salakia, sir. As this
Come on.
Chapter Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments.
That's what I want. That's what I want. You understand? Read on.
Even as the Lord my God commanded me, that ye should do in the land whither ye go to possess it. Verse 6. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
Right. This is what? Your what?
Your understanding in the sight of the nations.
Right. This is your wisdom. You don't use the Bible to what? Commit what? A genocide. You understand? You don't do that. I mean, we don't do that. But guess who will do it? A heathen will. A heathen will. You understand? Who was burning crosses on our lawns?
Ku Klux Klan, sir.
Yeah. What I was reading?
The Bible, sir.
Yeah. But they use it to justify their what? Their actions. You understand? when that is what? That's evil. That's just you know what I mean, that is the, you know what I mean, the genesis of just what? Evil. You understand? Right? Okay. I think I saw a question there. Who's 919? Come on.
I've seen a question from Sister Shantaray. I don't know if that was the one you was talking.
Go ahead.
She said, Salakia, sir, if you have time, can you explain Ecclesiasticus 26 and 26 through 27, Baba Kashar?
Come on. All right. And there's another one too. You know what I mean? There's another topic here too, brother. Go ahead. Who have it?
Salakia, if somebody could get it. Oh, sorry.
Like, I have it.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26, verse 26. A woman that honors her husband shall be judged wise of all.
Say that one more time.
A woman that honors her husband shall be judged wise of all.
What does that say? No, go up to verse go to 25.
Come, verse 25.
Or start at 24.
Verse 24.
Start at 23.
Come. Verse 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man.
Right.
But a godly woman is given to him.
Go ahead. Go ahead,
But
read on.
a godly woman is given to him that fears the Lord.
Right. So verse 23 tells you what? A wicked woman is what? Given to what? A wicked man. You understand? And likewise, right? They are match, basically. They are match.
Right.
Right? But if you fear the Lord, right? If you are a godly man, meaning you obey the Lord's statutes and commandments, right? Then this woman is going to do what?
Slight, sir.
Then you're going to get a woman that is going to do what? Fear the Lord, basically.
Okay.
Right? Right? Read on.
Verse 24. A dishonest woman committeth shame.
A what?
But, sir.
A what?
A dishonest woman contemneth shame.
All right, what does that mean?
Sir.
What does that mean?
Sir, that a lying woman will be a shame unto you.
Okay. What does it mean to contempt net?
Salakia, sir.
Come on.
I got the Merriam-Webster's definition of contempt. The act of despising, the state of mind of one who despises, lack of respect or reverence for something.
All right. So what does that say now? Read it one more time.
Verse 20. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26, verse 24. A dishonest woman contemneth shame.
All right. What does that mean?
Salakia, sir.
Come on.
Like she has no shame. Like she looks at shame as like a disgusting thing. Like you see, Sexy Red or Megan Thee Stallion, or just some of these. Not to pick on these sisters, but sisters like that you will scoff at the shame. Like shame, what's that? And you just the total opposite of having shame is what they are.
Yes, you understand? There's a good shame, right? And there's a bad shame. You understand? Right? Like a woman, right, is saying what? A dishonest woman. You understand? A dishonest woman. She despises what? Shame. You understand? And what's a dishonest woman?
Somebody, sir.
Come on.
Come. But an honest woman will reverence her husband.
But an honest woman will do what?
Reverence her husband.
You understand? Meaning what?
Somebody, sir, she'll listen to what her husband has to say.
Yes.
Damn right.
She will listen to him. What he has to say. And is this talking about any man?
Lies, sir.
You understand? Like that's why we tell sisters in here, you better be careful of who you marry. You understand? You're a single sister in here. Better be very careful. You better go through that what? The 6 months to a year rule. You better put your head on that. You better come in here and get a brother in here. You understand? Because you're going to be calling and saying, you know what I mean, asking to leave whoever you're with in the world because he telling you to do all manner of evil and you fed up of him doing it. You understand? You fed up. You understand? You better, you know what I mean, choose wisely. Better pick wisely. You understand? Read on.
Come. Verse 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
A what?
A dog.
No. Give me from the top. What is it saying? A what?
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 26, verse 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
You understand? That's why we use the B word, you know what I mean, every now and again. To remind a shameless woman who she is. You understand? You're not ashamed to be raising your voice at your husband. You're not ashamed at, you know what I mean, dressing, you know what I mean, with all your fronts out, your crack out. The Lord said you're gonna be counted as a what? A dog, a bee, a female dog. Read.
Okay. But she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord.
But she that is what?
Shamefaced will fear the Lord.
Right. That's what? That's the good shame or the bad shame?
Good shame, sir.
That's a good shame. That's the good shame. Right? Read on.
Verse 26. A woman that honors her husband shall be judged wise and all.
A woman that what?
Honoreth her husband.
An independent woman. I don't need a man.
Her husband.
Woman.
That honors her husband.
You understand? A woman that does what? For that woman to honor, yes, for her to honor her husband, what she has to do?
So like I said,
come on.
Obey him.
Yes, give me good. You right. By one word that, you know what I mean, that sinks in. Like, you know what I mean, that pulls that demon out.
Select it, one.
Select, sir.
Hold on.
Select.
Come on.
She had to submit to him.
She had to what?
Submit to him.
Yes, I like that word. Submit.
Okay.
Look up that. Look, what does it mean in a submit? Oh boy, you tell a woman she had to submit. Boy, you fit into see them demons jump out at. You better submit to me. What does it mean to submit?
I got the definition.
Come on.
It's the Merriam-Webster's definition of submit: to yield to governance or authority.
To what?
To yield to governance or authority.
You're gonna have to. You're a woman that's married. You're gonna have to yield to your man. Now, if you're married to some brother in the world, does that mean she's not supposed to yield to him? If she's married to somebody in the world, what does that mean? What has to happen? Come on.
Like, sir.
Come on.
Saying she got to yield to him too. That's her husband.
Yeah, yield to him in what way?
Meaning she yield to him in the same, pretty much in the same way that you could be like we would yield to, you know, the men above us, and that, you know, any order, right, or lawful order you give me, I'm gonna follow it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you want. Meaning she has to submit to him according to the Bible. She yields to him according to the Bible. So if he's in the world and he smokes weed or do drugs, and he tells her to go buy drugs, she should say what? No, my lord, I cannot do that. I could go get you some liquor.
So
but
like
I can't go do that for you. Come on.
If I could, so just a quick question along those lines, you know, because you know, what if the brother try to get slick? You know what I'm saying? Like he might be like, hey, look, I need you to drive me somewhere. Like I want you to drive. I need you to drive me somewhere, and you know, he basically asking her to drive him to wherever he getting, you know what I'm saying, his weed from. You know what I mean? But if he had told her, yeah, I need you to take me to go get weed, she would have been like, oh, Salaki, I can't do that. You know what I mean? But
no, that's a rough situation to be in.
Okay.
That's a real rough situation to be in.
Okay.
You understand? And when I say a rough situation to be in, meaning this. You in that situation, what would you do? Some woman tell you, put you in some car and tell you, let's go, and she don't tell you where you're going. Hold on, give me 1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah, hello? Hello?
Kamikaze.
Yeah. So what would you do?
So like I said, call for counsel.
She in the car, you in the car with her, and the weed man is right there. What would you do?
Oh,
officer.
Huh?
Drive off.
Yeah. Sis Salakia, sis, you want to do that? It's on you, but I ain't doing that right now with you in this car. You understand? Come on.
So in that situation, the sister has the, I guess authority wouldn't be the word, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm asking the question because like people in the world get funny with stuff like that, right? Like you'll have like a family member, right? And they'll know that you don't eat pork and you don't eat stuff like that. And then they'll be like, oh, you mind going to Wendy's? You know what I mean? Let's go pick up some food. Let's get some food. Okay, cool, I'll go. And they're like, yeah, give me a junior bacon cheeseburger and a baconator and all this. And like, but I can't get that stuff for you, right? So I'm saying this situation, that sister, the husband, you know, he's like, hey, let's go for a ride. Yeah. Riding around, and all of a sudden, here comes some dude up to the car, and she realizes in that moment, oh wait, this dude is trying to buy marijuana. This is my husband trying to buy weed. should she just, like skate off? You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna say skate off, but she might have to make the decision. That's why I try to tell sisters they gotta choose right. Because that's a rough situation to be in. You understand? She gonna have to make the decision. You understand? More likely, she gonna have to time it right, or she might not be able to time it right. Who knows? I don't know. But don't put yourself in that situation. You don't have to. You don't have to. Just follow the 6 months rule. That's all. You don't have to. But no, you come in here. If you come in here with a husband like that, no, you're gonna have to be real wise with how you deal with him. You're gonna be real wise. You know he's doing it. You're gonna be like, okay, where are we going? Going here. We just going here, there, and there. That's okay. Then that's what he said. Now, if he go and do that, then it's not on her, because she asked up front, and he told her. Now, the next time she might have to plan accordingly. You understand? You know what I mean? But to not be in that situation, you don't have to put yourself in that situation, being a sister or being a brother. You understand? You got brothers, you know what I mean? You in here, I suggest you stick in here and you get somebody in here. That's my suggestion. All right? Read on. What's your name?
There you go.
Oh, go ahead.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 26, verse 26, in the middle. But she that dishonor him in her pride shall be counted ungodly of all. Verse 26.
So read that last part. Salaki, read that last part over again.
But she that dishonors him in her pride shall be counted ungodly of all.
Right? She that what? Dishonor him in what? In her what?
In her pride.
In her pride. What's her pride?
It's like her feelings or the way that she perceives something. It's like
What's that pride they're talking about?
So like I said,
come on.
Is it her satisfactions? Like what?
Go ahead.
Like just what? Like she gonna do something because it makes her feel good, like regardless of who it hurts, or regardless of consequence or anything, she just gonna do it because she feel like
you know this type where you can't tell me nothing. That type. No, you can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to wear. You can't tell me who to go out with. You can't tell me who to do nothing. You understand? This woman dishonored her what? Her husband. You understand? She's going to dishonor her husband. Because all she's thinking about, and this type of woman is what? What's one word that describes this woman? Yes, sis. The unwillingness to what? To submit. Yes. Right? This type of woman is what? Is describing a woman, the characteristic of a woman here. What type of woman is it?
Prideful.
Yes, prideful. We know that. But this, okay. She is prideful. Sapaya, you're correct. She is selfish.
Damn right.
You understand? That pride, that selfishness is what's going to bring that pride basically in to the forefront. You understand? Yes, I'll take that wicked and selfish. I'll take that. You understand? Who's making all that noise, Zach? Come on.
Like I said. because because I know most sisters will say like they'll agree when you say when you say oh you can't tell me nothing blah blah blah, like most sisters will agree to that type of woman. But what about the woman who is a little bit more calm and says, well, I have to do this, what's the thing they say, pretty much the same thing, but I have to do this for myself or for the betterment of my life. I have to do this. Is that the same selfishness, or is that a woman being wise with what she needs to do for herself?
Well, yeah, that real broad, that real broad. You know what I mean? Like now you might have to get specific. You know what I mean? With something, and if you know what I mean that's the case, then you know what I mean. Basically, you might have to get counseling on it. You understand? If you're getting specific like that. All right, but on the whole, this is, you know what I mean, just describing a type of woman that you do not want. You understand? You don't want to get caught with this woman. You understand? You go, you know what I mean, you better take this, you know what I mean? That's why we take sex seriously in here, because you go marry a sister like this, she's yours for life. You understand? You marry that B for life. And ain't nothing you could say could pull you out of that marriage. Nothing. You understand? Sisters, likewise. You understand? It's worse for sisters. Why is worse for sisters? Let sister answer. Why it seems as if it's worse for a sister? Why? Nonetheless, you still have to stay with him. Come on.
Oh, you think you just answered it? I don't want to say
Why?
argue. Your question is why is it worse for a sister as well?
Yeah, why marriage is harder on a sister?
Because she ain't going nowhere.
But I just gonna put you on mute just for a little bit. If you have a question or anything, just take yourself off mute.
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
So because she got to stay with that one man for the rest of her life. You know what I mean? She don't get to redos or choose another man or whatever.
Yes. You know? Yes. So take your time, young lady. Take your time.
Okay.
You understand? Take your time. Come on.
What you're saying is real heavy, because you know a lot of sisters be real hot in the pants, Salakia. You know what I'm saying? And they'll just go ahead and make a stupid decision, you know what I mean, because of how they feel in the moment. Now realizing like, yo, you know, if a brother he make a dumb decision, not saying it's okay, but he get with some dragon, you know what I mean, he can go get 10 other women that's going to balance it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right.
Tawab sisters ever. He gonna deal with the dragon, but he'll be all right. You know what I mean? She'll get her one day or whatever. He'll go deal with them other sisters that's Tawab. But if a sister mess around and mess with, you know what I'm saying, some dude because she just can't control herself, you know what I mean? Now she's stuck with him and him alone for the rest of her natural life.
Salaki, if I may, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say this wicked empire that we live under, right? Our brothers and sisters are raised in a way to think that there is no residual effects to our decision making, who we have sex with, right? Until we come into the truth. So you live a life of actually doing what's best for you your entire life until you come into the truth. Like we don't think there are any consequences to our actions. The church don't give our people answers like this when we lay down and have sex. Our parents don't know nothing like this. We go to school and you listen to the oppressor education. We think that your marriage is actually like walking down the aisle and signing a piece of paper. So we go our whole life, and I think Jeremiah Hyman brought this up one time, like that behavior is acceptable in his empire. So until you know the truth on the Commander General, the I.S.U.P.K, like you are carrying those what they call it, those bodies, if I may. You're carrying those bodies, both brothers and sisters, till you come into the truth and you learn the consequences of your actions. And then you have to you have to develop that consciousness about what you're doing to actually break free of those demons. So the concept of it being so hard and he the only one, it wouldn't be that way if we didn't live under this wicked empire under the goddamn oppressor. We would know the value of sex and who we're supposed to be following. We would know the value of the law, statutes, and commandments and marriage. But because of the oppressor and our disobedience to the Father, we all have to fight those demons that come up and say, nah, I just leave him, girl. You ain't right. Or a brother saying, I can get me another wife. Well, get another wife
right.
won't necessarily fix the issues that you got with this wife either. So Salaki, sir.
You're here. Testing.
Hello?
Come on, sir.
You were done there, Salaki. My headphone just went out.
Yes, sir.
You are fully correct. Huh? It's I mean, you fighting with that woman in there. You fighting America. That's who you're fighting with. You understand? And don't get me wrong. I hate to make light of the fact that I mean, I don't want to make it sound as if a brother is okay if he go marry a dragon because he could go marry somebody else. It ain't like that. It ain't easy like that. Huh? You understand? It ain't easy like that. You understand? Because you're going to have to be with that dragon for the rest of your life. Nonetheless. You understand? You know what I mean? That's why you in a marriage in this school, in this organization, the I.S.U.P.K under Commander General YAHANNA, you better find a way to make it work.
Right.
If you need counseling, you come get counseling. You understand? You're going to have to find a way to make it work. Why? Because if you decide to leave that man, what you doing?
Like
what you doing? Come on.
You're committing adultery.
What are you doing? You what? You committing
a sin.
Yeah, sin. You're correct. You're being specific with the sin, right? Which is adultery, right? And guess what? What we don't suffer in the UPK?
Sinners, sir.
Yeah, we don't suffer sinners in the UPK. So guess what? Your behind will be out on the street where you belong in the world, where people are just like-minded like you. Will have sex, and when you get angry, just leave. So guess what? You go be somebody in the world, and we'll see how that ends. And likewise with brothers, you can't now go have sex with some sister and then want to toss her to the side and say you're going to leave her. You're going to get kicked out. You understand? You're going to be with like-minded brothers in the world. You understand? With all the rappers. You understand? With all the ball players. You're going to be one with them in the world, not in here. You understand?
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
For sisters who are married and are in the truth, how should they look or not look at, say, if a brother has another wife who is not in the truth? Like if their husband, like the sister's in the truth and their husband has another wife who is not in the truth, isn't wanting to be in the truth, should she look at her as a sister, or would she be right to kind of disassociate from her? Like to not even really acknowledge her? Because you know how women can be, where they're like, I don't know that. She ain't in the truth. She ain't sacrificing like me, so he got one wife and I'm the wife. But, some sisters talk like that a little bit. But is that wrong to think like that because she's not in the truth? Or would that be correct to more or less think like that?
Okay, now you got to give me a precept on why she should think like that.
Why she should think like that?
Yeah, now you got to give me a precept.
In Matthew, sir?
Well, take me the matches. Let me see what you're talking about.
Okay.
All right, so you all heard the question, right? All right, so the question is, if a man is married to a sister, should the sister who is in the truth look at the sister who is in the world as somebody who she should not talk to? She shouldn't even deal with. All right? And it's a broad question you're asking, but I'll just be, I'll be specific on the, you know what I mean, I'll try to be as, you know what I mean, specific on the question you're asking without knowing, you know what I mean, the other things that, you know, around it. Come on.
Matthew chapter 12 and verse 47.
Go ahead.
Then one said unto him, Behold, thy mother and thy brethren stand without, desiring to speak with thee. Verse 48. But he answered and said unto him that told him, Who is my mother?
Hold on, eh?
Come.
Go ahead.
Who is my mother, and who are my brethren? Verse 49. And he stretched forth his hand toward his disciples and said, Behold, my mother and my brethren, for whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother.
Okay. Anybody? What is that? What is that saying? What is that scripture saying?
That pretty much our family is in the truth. That these are the brothers and sisters who are following Christ in the truth is our family, and everyone outside of the truth, whether they're biological family or not, you know, that's not family.
So when Christ walked the earth, right? When Christ was walking the earth, based on what you're saying, should he have go talk to Peter and them? Because they were in the world. They were in the world, right?
Come.
You'll understand the question I'm asking?
Concept.
Like I said.
Come on.
Would it be then that, you know, okay, that the sister should treat the sister, she should still be a sister to her. You know what I mean? Because, you know, who knows, that could be the thing that makes her come into the truth. You know what I'm saying? As long as if she's an Israelite, you know what I'm saying? Because you got a brother, you know, unfortunately, you know, he might have messed with some heathen before he came into the truth. He might have a heathen wife. Now, she is not going to get treated nothing like a sister because she ain't a sister. But I mean, we treat our people who are not in the truth, you know what I mean, like brothers, because and sisters, because that's what they are. So maybe the sister should, you know, treat the sister like that. Like,
yeah, you have another problem, YAHANNA. That problem is, not you, but that woman who's in the truth. She's in the truth, but she doesn't understand what it means to be in the truth.
Right.
You understand? She doesn't understand what it means to be in the truth. You understand? She doesn't understand. She thinks she was born in the truth. Where did you get that woman that was in the truth? Where she was? In the world. Well, according to her, you should not have married her.
That's right.
You understand? According to what she's saying, you should not have married her. When that has nothing to do with it. You understand? Right? That, you know what I mean? You marry somebody in the world, a sister in the world, and you have a sister in the truth. Does that make them less of a sister? No. She should still be a sister to the sister. And we have rules. The only time, you understand, that she should step to the sister is if what?
She has
the sister. Yes. And then she does what? She go to the sister, talk to the sister, and tell the sister, I didn't like what you did, this, that, the other. You understand? And if the sister don't agree, then we do what? We bring it to council.
Okay.
But you cannot, you know what I mean? You can't be going around. Can you go around right now, once you leave all this class, and say, guess what? I ain't talking to that brother out there because he will. Then what the hell? Anybody will come in the truth but me and you? Then me and you got to take turns carrying the crate and the podium out. Because it'll just be me and you alone. We in the truth. To hell with them. You understand? It's what is, I could just, you know what I mean, be hypothetical because you ain't specific with the question. The only reason why that will be an issue is because your wife is not one down with the man having more than one woman. That's the only issue I could see coming from that. You
So
understand? Come on.
So like I said, if I may, just again, this is not specific to myself, but I see in a mind of a sister. Sometimes they may feel like, okay, I'm with you and I'm sacrificing to be in the truth. Like I'm not dressing like a whore. I'm not going to the club every night, yada, yada, yada. But yet now I'm having to split my time with some woman who she gets to do whatever she wants to do. Ain't she smoking hookah in the club? She dressing like this on Instagram. And
no, Salaki, now you're adding stuff in. This woman is totally in the world. No, you will look like the simple one if you go marry some sister and you know what I mean, she's allowed to carry on like that. You understand what I'm saying? Like for sure you're bringing that on yourself. Nonetheless, you understand? If she has an issue with you, she has an oath with who you marry, then bring it to council. I'm gonna see. We'll definitely see if you're wrong. You know what I mean? For trying to be, you know what I mean, Captain Save, you know what? You understand? You know what I mean? Or she is wrong for trying to, you know what I mean, to speak an evil about her sister. Right? Give me the story at Mariam. When the Lord smite her with leprosy.
It's like the other one.
Come on.
So like we didn't finish like the Ecclesiasticus, the last verse.
Come on, give me it, and then we go to that.
Come. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26, verse 27. A loud crying woman and a scold shall be sought out to drive away the enemies.
This one, I'll get this part here for you. This verse here, verse 27. All right.
Okay.
Now, I forget the breakdown with this one. All right. All right, let's go to the one in I forget, I think it's in Exodus.
So
hold on, I'm gonna get it just now.
Is it Numbers, sir?
It could be. Hold on, I'll get right now for you. Yeah, I think it's Numbers 12 and 1. 12, 1, 9. Come on.
This is Numbers chapter 12, verse 1. And Miriam and Aaron spoke against Moses because of the Ethiopian woman whom he had married.
Because of what?
The Ethiopian woman whom he had married.
Right. Not just a woman. A man speak against it too. What Moses did. You understand? They spoke against it. How dare you? And then you want to come and tell me how to serve the Lord? Right? Read on.
Sir. For he had married an Ethiopian woman.
Right? Read on.
Verse 2. And they said, hath the Lord indeed spoken only by Moses? Hath he not spoken also by us?
What do Christians, what do evil and wicked people try to do?
Sluggy, sir.
Remember from the beginning, right? Go ahead.
They're questioning the man who the Lord sent. That they're trying to find fault with him.
Why?
Because if he's not perfect, then they don't have to listen. They don't have to obey him because they'll be the same.
You gotta drive it home.
Okay.
Why? When people speak evil about the U.P.K, why they speaking evil about the U.P.K?
Because they know that they're evil.
You on it. You're on it. Who want to take a shot at it? Why? Because remember, this ties back into the beginning of the class, right? Why did Netanyahu referred to Amalek being destroyed in the Bible? The Lord giving you,
Oh,
you
so like,
understand? Come on.
is it because they want to justify their wickedness?
Not justify their wickedness. You gotta explain it when you say justify their wickedness.
Like,
a lot to explain. Come on.
Like, okay, like they'll shame, like they'll try to shame the school or Commander General YAHANNA because if they could shame us, then they don't have to feel the shame of smoking weed anymore. Or
now you're getting it. No, because they want to justify their evil. Evil. You understand? They want to justify the fact that well, since you sleep with an Ethiopian woman, then I don't have to listen to you, right? Then you know what? Let everybody listen to Aaron. What did Aaron do? What did Aaron do?
In regards to the Ethiopian?
No. What did Aaron do?
Oh,
Come on.
So like, sir, he allowed them to build a idol, multi-calf, golden calf.
Yes, he gave in to them. So guess what? Moses wouldn't give in to them. Why? Because Moses is what? Speaking with the Lord. Moses ain't giving in to evil. But guess who would? Aaron did. Aaron give in to it. So now guess what? You want to come and justify what? You want to come and say what? Well, you know what? Moses, the Lord really ain't talking to you because you're a sinner. So now guess who the Lord could talk to? Aaron. Right? Because he was right after Moses. Moses will speak to him, and he will now go do what? Speak to the people. See the conspiracy? You understand? That the evil that's trying to show up. You understand? Read on.
Sir. Have he not spoken also by us, and the Lord heard it?
You understand? Like they're trying to say, you know what? He ain't talking to you alone, talking to us too. You understand? Just like a woman who in the truth and want to come and tell her husband how to live his life. You understand? That's in the school or out the school. You know what I mean? She thinks she knows better than him. When if you know better than him with that brother in the world, then guess what? You would have known to do what? To do your 6 months. You would have known that what? This brother ain't in the truth. So guess what? He ain't gonna be all the way right all the time. He ain't gonna do it. Like I was with a brother in school, he could make a mistake. You understand? He could forget to pay a bill. He could genuinely forget to pay a bill. Now what? Does that make him less of a leader? Does that justify you now being an authority over the family? Because he made a mistake? You understand? Right? Read on.
Verse 3. Now the man Moses was very meek above all the men which were upon the face of the earth.
What does that mean?
Like he was not he was nice, but or humble.
That's what he want to use. He was humble.
He
was humble. Because guess what Moses is thinking? You know what? I really have this Ethiopian, but at the same time too, these, you know what I mean, they don't understand. They don't know nothing. But he ain't, you know what I mean, he was, you know what I mean, he wanted to deal with them, you know what I mean, in a brotherly way. You understand? Read on.
Verse 4. And the Lord spake suddenly unto Moses and unto Aaron and unto Miriam. Come out ye three unto the tabernacle of the congregation.
You understand? So now, since the Lord talking to all of us, right? Now come out unto the tabernacle. You understand? Come out. Read on.
And they three came out.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 5. And the Lord came down in the pillar of the cloud and stood in the door of the tabernacle and called Aaron and Miriam, and they both came forth.
You understand? Remember, who was in charge?
Moses, sir.
Moses was in charge. Moses could have tell them, yo, shut the F up. Miriam, you a B. And Aaron, you a B too, a weak B. But listen to this B. But he didn't do that. He didn't do that. You understand? You be humble, Ak. You understand? You be humble, Akwaf. And guess who gonna fight for you?
The Most High.
Read on. Yeah,
Verse
read
6. And he said, hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I, the Lord, will make myself known unto him in a vision, and will
read on
to him in a dream. Verse 7. My servant Moses is not so, who is faithful in all my house.
Read on.
8. With him will I speak mouth to mouth, even apparently, and
so
not.
What does that mean? He speak to him mouth to mouth.
He's dealing with Moses directly.
When they say directly, what do you mean? So remember, he's saying that Moses was not getting what?
Dreams and visions.
Yeah, he wasn't getting dreams and vision. He was talking to him mouth to mouth, meaning he was speaking to the Lord. It could have been through what? Angel, right? And then there's a part where he actually went up to the mountain and was speaking to the Lord. And the Lord just showed him what? A hind part. And you understand? And Moses had to put on what? A veil. Because his face was glowing so much. You understand? And the Lord, read on.
Even apparently, and not in dark speeches. And the similar.
What does it mean in dark speeches?
You say in parables and in dark speeches?
Yeah, basically, yeah. Meaning he ain't gonna be talking to him in what we will say today, what? Code.
Come.
He gonna be talking to him what? Plain.
Come.
You be telling him what to do, what not to do. Set this up. Don't set this up. You understand? Give these people these laws. Write these laws. Don't write these laws. It tells you in the Apocrypha. I forget the verse, but it tells you where it said the Lord told Moses to write these in the book. These don't write it. You understand? Right? Read on.
And the similitude of the Lord shall he behold. Wherefore, then were ye not afraid to speak against my servant Moses?
Boy, huh? You know what I mean? Sisters, you better watch your mouth. That's all I can tell you. When you're talking to a priest of the Lord. And brother, you better be carrying about yourself like a priest of the Lord. You understand? Read on.
Verse 9. And the anger of the Lord was kindled against them, and he departed.
Yes. The anger of the Lord was what? Kindled against, who's the them?
Aaron and Miriam.
Yeah, because they're questioning who Moses married to. They're questioning him. Right? And we know from this story that what? Moses had this woman when?
Before he received the truth of the Lord.
Yes, before he received the truth of the Lord. Your brother coming in here, you married to a heathen, you know, sweat. She just can't come to what? No high holy days. you keep her home, away. Keep that shame in your house. You understand? Your sister, you married to some heathen, you keep him home, away from the brothers. You understand? Can't come in here. Right? Read on.
So verse 10. And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. Verse 11.
Read on.
And Aaron said unto Moses, Alas, my Lord, I beseech thee, lay not the sin upon us. Wherein,
read on. Go ahead.
Wherein we have done foolishly, and wherein we have sinned.
You understand? Like you want to make sure, you know what I mean, you in that position, but for you to be in that position, you are going to have to be what? You're gonna have to be a man, you mean, of the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? No, can your wife be, you know, I mean, angry with you for going and taking a woman in the world? She has no reason to be angry with you. You understand? What she should do, she should concentrate on doing what? Serving you. Yes, serving you. No, you as a priest of the Lord, you better not go marry some sister in the world and then think that woman in the world could do whatever she wants, and then you're rib at home doing what you want and think everything will go smooth. It's not going to work like that. You understand? It ain't going to work like that. You're going to have some problems. You understand? You got some problems. You want to go get a sister, ain't no sweat. Bring her in the truth. You understand? Don't tell her your name is John when your name is actually YAHANNA. You understand? And then, you know what I mean? Just bring her all the way in. Give her a chance to change, just like you gave Rib some chance to change. You understand? Do that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? This school built on this Bible and rules, and we're going to follow them. You understand? We're going to follow them. Sex is marriage. Ain't no coming out of that. You understand? You watch, you pay close attention to these classes and what these brothers bringing out according to the Bible when it comes to marriage. You understand? That goes for you sisters, that goes for you brothers. You understand? You do not want to shame this school. Commander YAHANNA and these generals, they work hard to uphold these captains, these officers. You know what I mean? These, you know what I mean? These, you know what I mean? Down, you know what I mean? Sisters in the truth. You know what I mean? They work hard to keep the integrity of the school. Don't just go throw it away because you can't control your weak self. You understand? Don't just do that. All right? Go ahead.
Is there a reason why the Lord only punished Miriam here and not Aaron as well?
Go back up to the. I can't remember if it's her that actually brought it or tried to, you know what I mean, try to stir chaos.
In verse 1, it says, and Miriam and Aaron spake against Moses.
Yes, I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't it don't say why the Lord, you know what I mean? It could be that, you know what I mean, that what's his name? Aaron, you know what I mean, was, you know what I mean, was seduced by the woman. I don't know. You understand? You know what I mean? But however the Lord, you know what I mean, did it, you know what I mean? It could be too that, you know what I mean, that, as I say, she was, you know what I mean, she seduced him into thinking that Moses was wrong for taking this woman. You know what I mean? So it's a good, you know what I mean, example to, you know what I mean, show sisters. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Try and watch what you're saying. Try and, you know what I mean? Because when you start opening your mouth, start gossiping about, sisters, you're going down the wrong path. And you don't want to be in a council, because you're gossiping. You understand? Because you will be called a what? A sinner. You understand? You don't be held. You don't be, coming in here and, running your mouth. All right?
Come on, sir.
All right. Any more? Any more questions? I know we're up on the time. Any more questions before I let you all out?
So like I said,
come on.
Just real quick, just if I may, when it comes to a sister having an alt with another sister, if they're married, is like if a sister, if my wife comes to me and says, "Man, Dabawan's wife, I don't know, did something to me, and I have an alt with her," and should I tell her go to her alone? Like, I know obviously that's what the scriptures say, or is that
then do what the scriptures say?
Concept. So
she has to go talk to Tabawan's rib. She has to do it.
Concept.
You understand?
All
right. And if there's no they can't come to agreement, then you're gonna have to call and get the try to set the council up for them or for her. You understand?
Concept.
Now do what the scripture say to the scripture say, go to he and they alone. You understand? Anybody do anything, could be a sister, could be a brother. Go to he and they alone. You understand? This school is built on brotherhood. You understand? It's built on that. And that scripture right there is very important. And if you don't do that, don't do what that scripture is saying to do, then guess what? What you have?
A demon.
Yeah. A demon. That's it. You know what I mean? You all go look at that tape that Commander General YAHANNA did. You understand? Pay that $20. And that is a must see, I'm telling you. You want to know what demons is? You want to know if you have a demon? You look at that, you go get that that lecture. You know what I mean? Especially sisters. You know what I mean? Young sisters coming into the truth, you all should listen, go get that tape and play it and listen to it. And you have questions, then bring it to your husband. If you don't have a husband, bring it to class. You know what I mean? But you should look at it. You understand? Now, America has destroyed us, you know what I mean, for too long now. You know what I mean? Time for us to break away from that and come all the way in the school. All right? All right. And since I ain't seen no more questions, with that, I'm going to pass the class over to Priest and Officer Bankeyal.
Men of Israel, Amajim. We're going to render one courtesy salute to Captain I.S.U.P.K. Men of Israel, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim Barak, Yahweh by Shimei Shabrak.
1 minute. Hold on.
How about Shimei Shabrak?
Oh man.
Matah.
Hold on. Yeah, how about Shimei Shabrak thumb? Go ahead. Salakia.
Salakia. Bishop, Sar, turning faces, sisters like Majim. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courtesy salute to our sisters. Amajim Shabbat, Amajim Barak, Yahweh Shema, Bishop means to be seated. I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K started out of one bus from New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10, means 10th in the Hebrew. It's pronounced ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to treasury department or teacher. Priest funds, the free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. The upcoming Holy Convocation, we have the memorial blowing of trumpets, first day of the 7th month, Wednesday, October 2nd of this year, according to the book of Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, verses 24 through 25. We also have the Harlem Cookout. Refer to the GoFundMe. Donate. We have a gun violence prevention initiative, man. It's August 29th through September the 1st, all right? Get with your camp leader, let them know your arrangements. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and